What's going on YouTube? Today we are back with another very exciting video. Today we have Optic Basketball 2024-25. It's a very exciting time for basketball products. I know that Panini is losing a license soon, so this very well could be some of the last products that we see from Panini that is licensed. But without further ado, we're just going to get right into it. What we're looking for, downtowns, obviously. Um, there's the checklist if you guys were wondering. And obviously also the the mythical inserts. I know there's also phases and autos in here, so hopefully we can pull one of those. But from what I've seen, honestly, not too likely. But it's always good to hope. All right. So without further ado, let's just get right into it. I also did the blaster form of this, so if you're curious about what kind of stuff you might get out of the blasters, make sure to go check that out. I'll tag it. I like all the stuff that we're seeing in here. Derrick Jones Jr., Alec Caruso, Tyler Hero, a Steph Curry splash silver. That's very cool. A Donovan Clingan white hot rookies on what looks to be like the hype. Oh, it's numbered out of 249. We'll take that. That's a nice one. I'm not going to try to say his name, but the hypers are very, very cool. I think this is Mega Box exclusive. If I can get it here. Yeah, these are just exclusive to the Mega Box. So very cool cards. We have a Steph Curry. That's a nice one. And a Clintman on the rated rookies. Very nice. Great way to start. Honestly, not what I was expecting, but we'll take it. A Steph Curry hyper and a numbered card and the splash. Awesome. Go ahead and set all these guys up here. 3 cards from the first pack to set up on the stand there. We'll always take that. All right, getting into our second pack of the first box. Like I said, I don't know like what the odds are of actually pulling a downtown are, but I don't think it's great. Nicola, Towns, an express lane of Kevin Durant, Kamara, Ryan Dunn, Brandon Miller on the silver, Randall, and Alex Sarr rated rookies. Getting to our third pack here. These packs are definitely a bit thicker than the Optic ones, obviously, because you're getting more cards out of each pack. But all right, we have a Marvin Bagley III, Lopez, Claxton, De'Aaron Fox, Jalen Wells on the rated rookie hollow, Antonio Reeves, and another Jalen Wells rated rookie. Love to see all the rookies. That's always something that's the least you can hope for out of boxes like this, especially ones that aren't necessarily going to be hitting like crazy every single time. All right. Looks like we have a Jackson Jr. start, Zion Williamson, Dart, a Ron Holland II on the White Hot rookies, Monk on the Hyper, AJ Johnson on the Hyper rookie, Tyrese Maxey, silver, and a Nikola Topic. These boxes were pretty expensive as well. I mean, 60 bucks. I mean, this is kind of what I would hope at least you're getting out of a $60 box of cards. But I mean, that's why I got 3 of them. So you guys can kind of get an idea of what to expect. I will say right now, I would not expect a downtown if you are opening these. It's very rare. Kuzma, Seacom, a Steph Curry winner stays, Anthony Edwards on the Hyper, a Shea Hyper. I'm not going to try and say his name, and a Yao Ming. All right. The basketball names are definitely a lot harder to pronounce than the football names, but hopefully I'll get them down one day. All right. We have a Jordan Hawkins, Pope, Colin Sexton on the Hyper, a Rudy Gobert on the Hyper, Capella, another Capella, and a Ryan Dunn on the back. All right, last pack of the first box. I wouldn't say this was a terrible box, but I mean, for $60, I guess we're not finished yet. We have a Cade Cunningham, Desamnu, Johnson, a Reed Shepard, my house, that's a cool one. Stephon Castle on the right, White Hot Rookies, we'll always take him. Nice one there. Kevin Durant on the Hyper. Oops, all right. We have an Oso on the Hyper. And a Marcus Smart. So, like, you're getting, like, a decent amount of stuff every pack. I mean, like I said, for $60, this is probably what you should be getting on, like, a bare minimum, but I'm sure there are worse boxes than this. But we'll see. Again, that's why we got 3, so we are getting into our second box here. These were the ones from Walmart. I know Target has their own version, and I usually do go to the Target. I just didn't find any there, so I was lucky enough to find these at Walmart, but I was kind of surprised because I was kind of expecting them to be 55 instead of 60. Not that that makes a huge difference, but all right, first pack of the second box. All right, we have a TJ McConnell, Neymar, Hart, Jaylen Brown on the winner stays, a Nikola Jokic on the winner stays, a Grant Williams, a Robert Williams III, and a Diat. Basketball fans probably lose their mind over how I pronounce some of these players' names, but I'm trying my best, I promise. All right. We have a Jones, Gafford, Grady Dick, Ja Morant on the express lane, a Nikola Jokic Hyper, a Shaquille O'Neal Hyper, a Ryan Dunn on the hollow with a Dwayne Wade on the back. A lot of just like decent cards, I would say, from here. I don't know if we're seeing like one numbered card a box, if that's like a rare thing, I don't know, but they're cool cards. I can't lie. They're very cool cards. All right. Got a lot of color in here. Malachi, Leonard, Clell Ware on the My House, Sochan on the Hyper, Brown on the Hyper, Keont George, Kolek, and Andre Drummond. I love the My House insert. Those are cool. I don't know if the white ones are they the base ones. I think they are, because I think it would have said Prism there, but still cool cards. All right. Robinson, Williams Jr., Mann, a Bronny James on the White Hot Rookies, Zubac, Yves Missy on the Hyper, Darius Garland on the hollow, and a Rashard on the back. Looks like I am going to run out of sleeves, which is a good thing, but a bad thing at the same time. So we're going to go ahead and just start standing these up. I'll sleeve them after the video. All right. We have a Spencer Dinwiddie, Jackson II, Isaiah, Kawhi Leonard, winner stays, Brandon Miller hyper, Anthony Black hyper, Tyler Smith on the hollow with a Buddy Hield on the back. Set those two up there. Cool cards. All right. We have a Patrick Williams, Simmons, Eason, Kevin Garnett, winner stays, a Cody Williams on the My House, a Markkanen on the hyper, Kalel Ware on the hyper, and a Filipowski on the back. All right. Getting into our last pack of the second box. We have a Chet Holmgren, a Shea, another Shea, My House, a Mark Williams hyper, a Zach Edey hyper, Russell Westbrook hollow with a Nikola Topic and a Yao Ming on the back. No wow factor. No no wow factor out of Optic so far, but honestly, that's kind of what I was expecting, and probably why they were still on the shelves. I know when football came out, I couldn't find anything, and now the prices are absolutely insane for good reason, because the football boxes have been hitting like crazy. Getting into our last box, first pack of the last box. All right. We have a Cameron Thomas, Colin Sexton, Grant, a Shea Splash, a Darius Garland hyper, a Bam Adebayo hyper, a James Harden hollow, and a Jalen Wells rated rookie on the back. All right. Getting our second pack, last box. Hopefully we can see something at least kind of cool, different. But I have a feeling that's probably not going to happen. We have an Ayton on the front. Again, I'm just not going to even try. Smith Jr., Stephen Curry on the My House. That's a nice one. Franz Wagner hyper, a Jamal Murray hyper, a Kyrie Irving hollow with a Clint Capella on the back. That is a cool one for sure. I need to get more stands. Those are starting to topple over there. All right. We have a Crowder, Alvarado, a Reed Shepard Express Lane, a Wiggins on the hyper, a Harrison Ingram hyper, John Collins on the hollow, AJ Mitchell rated rookie, and a Ryan Dunn rated rookie. I don't know. I don't know if I can suggest spending $60 on these. I kind of feel like you should probably stick to the blasters, but we have an Ivy, Williams III, Kyrie Irving, Giannis Express Lane, Mike Conley hyper, Anthony Davis hyper, and a Marcus Smart on the back. All right. Halfway through the box of the last box, so we'll see. Claxton, Klingon on the White Hot Rookies. Oh, we did get an auto. James Donaldson, Signature Series. That's cool. Okay. We'll take that. Joel Embiid hyper. A Dort hyper. That is numbered to 249. Nice one. A Finney Smith, and a Tim Duncan. Wow, that was a good pack. I wasn't really expecting that. Kind of just came out of nowhere, but um, yeah, you guys are gonna have to let me know if that's any good or if it's a $5 card. But and we'll always take a NBA Finals winner. Nice, out of 249. So it seems like unless I missed something, two of the three boxes had a numbered card. So the odds are fairly good for that, at least. We have a Sengun, Rozier the third, Kamara, a Dirk on the winner stays, a Tristan da Silva white hot rookies, Horford on the hyper, a Kyle Anderson hyper, and a Rob Dillingham on the back. Last pack. Does not look like we're going to get any kind of case hit today, but that's okay. We have a Donovan Mitchell, Stephen Curry, Kuminga, Jason Tatum splash, a Billups winner stays, Cam Reddish on the hyper, Tony Parker on the hyper, and a Karl Malone Legends on the back. All right, so we're going to do a quick recap. There is like quite a few cards, like decent cards that you can get from these boxes. I just don't know if the $60 price point justifies it, but that's for you guys to decide, and that's why I do this. So, all right, so we have a James Donaldson auto. That was probably, I don't know if that was our best hit or not, but cool card. White hot rookies, Shea. We did get a couple numbered cards as well. That was good to see. A lot of good rookies in here, which is awesome. That's kind of the best you're hoping for like an average box. But yeah, you guys let me know how I did. I'm not exactly sure, but if you do like any of these cards, they will be up on my eBay store. That is in my bio of my YouTube channel, so please do make sure to go check that out. If you like the content that you see, please make sure to subscribe. Make sure to like. It helps me out a ton to be able to do more of this. And peace, guys.